Okay, so yesterday we did the braking mechanics from just normal ashi of the ankle lock. So today we're doing the braking mechanics of ashi, of the heel hook from ashi. So we'll get into normal ashi and we'll just kind of run through it. So we get to here, got my foot on his hip bone. I've got my knee connected, right? So this is like a closed circuit situation. I've got my foot active, okay? To get to a heel hook, I have to have access to his heel, right? I gotta be able to see his heel. Guys that have done this for a while will hide their heel, right? They know what's coming. So first we're just gonna assume that it's his first day doing leg locks and he has no idea what a heel hook is, and we're gonna be able to get easy access. So we'll start actually from this sitting position, right? Where you have easy access to the heel, okay? I'm gonna bring my arm back and scoop under it, and I wanna hook it. So if you look at your forearm, you've got like the muscle, and then usually there's a divot, and then your bone starts, right? Where I wanna hook it is somewhere below the muscle, between my wrist and the divot. If I can get it right where the bone starts, that's ideal, okay? So you're gonna get a bite on it and gable grip it, okay? You can do either way, but I prefer this and I find this more effective, all right? Once I get that bite, I wanna move my wrist down kind of in a casting motion. See how that just kind of tightens it up and adds a little pressure? That's a Dean Lister technique, just like when we're doing chokes. Do that casting motion, we're doing that casting motion here. I want the toes in my armpit. I want the back of his Achilles right across my forearm where my forearm muscle stops and the bone kind of starts, okay? So the key to creating the braking pressure in the heel hook is immobilizing this part of his leg, okay? So I gotta be down under his knee line, pinching it. However this works, I need to immobilize this part of his leg so that when I straighten on this part of the leg, it creates a twisting motion, okay? So we've got this locked in. I'm pinching my legs. You probably can't see it, but I'm really pinching my legs, creating a tight vice-like hold here. I've got the lock here. I'm casting forward, okay? Now, a lot of people, when they first try to apply this, they try to just roll this way, okay? If I roll that way, he's just gonna roll with it. Or if I don't have a good bite here, I'm gonna lose my bite, okay? So we're not rolling, all right? We're just sitting straight back. But the fact that my body right now is twisted this way to obtain the lock, when I sit back, I'm naturally gonna start twisting that way. And if this is tight in a vice-like motion, it doesn't take a whole lot of sitting back. It should only take less than an inch worth of movement, okay? Versus rolling this way and trying to get it, which he can just roll with, okay? And again, also, you may lose the lock entirely, okay? So we're here, we're locking the heel right under the muscle part of the arm, getting the gable grip, casting our wrist forward, which tightens it up, and then we're just sitting straight back, okay? Very, very slowly with your partner, all right? So that's thing one, assuming he doesn't know jack squat about leg locks and he didn't even know that heel hooks were a thing, okay? Now let's say we're here, all right? He knows a little bit about leg locks, he knows that heel hooks are a thing, so he's kind of trying to hide his heel, right? Meaning he's facing his heel into my ribs. I want to get access to it. There's a bunch of different ways. For simplicity's purposes today, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna hook behind his calf and we're just gonna rotate our knees up, okay? So rotate our knees up, that gives us nice access to the heel. Then same thing, we're locking, boom, casting, and sitting back very, very slowly, okay? Again, with heel hooks, tap the pressure, not pain, okay? You feel the vice-like pressure there, you feel the twisting pressure, engage your knee joint, okay? That's when you tap. Don't wait till it hurts. You wait till it hurts, you've already suffered some damage. So for this one, we're here, okay? He's hiding his heel. I'm gonna get access to it by gripping behind his calf, rotating my knees towards the sky, which is gonna open his heel up. Then we get our lock, cast our wrist, and sit back. Okay, very tiny amount of motion there, all right? Make sure we're keeping this tight. For the advanced guys who've done heel hooks, if you wanna be doubly controlled, we can take this out here and lock it this way, okay? And that really stops him from being able to roll out of this thing. Or if we wanna do an inside Sukaku, okay? We can go here. Braking mechanics are the same. We hook it, cast forward, and then just sit back, okay? But this, because we're able to triangle our legs either way, okay, creates a very, very tight vice grip right below his knee line, okay? We'll learn more about the escapes and everything next week, but basically all of the escapes from the heel hook position require him to get his knee out of my knee line, and then usually knee to the mat or something like that. But if it's like an arm bar, if he can get his knee past the fulcrum, then he can get out, okay? Any questions?
That scooping motion to get access to his heel, is that the same motion to get your hand underneath or nipple
It's
lock?
going to be different, right? So hand underneath, you're just coming like this. For that one, you're going kind of back and down.
Okay.
You'll see the difference when you do it. All right. Any other questions? No. All right. Let's partner up. Do it on both sides. 1, 2, 3.